Six Talks.
What's the word, y'all? Welcome back. It's been a minute since we've recorded, but we're finally back. We got a guest today. Yusuf couldn't make it, unfortunately, but we got a guest.
My name is Sadik, and I'm ready to talk some basketball. Let's go.
This guy, just so you guys know, do not roast Paul George in front of this guy.
Yeah, that's my
your life.
MVP
This
right
guy's
there.
the biggest Paul George fan ever. He's always a Raptors fan second, and then a fan of whatever team Paul George is on first.
Always number one. He's always first.
Also, don't get in the same fantasy league with him. It's really hard to make trades with him.
He makes pretty good trades.
He makes pretty good trades, but Minhas
I
more like me.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, not everyone's willing to trade their team
No,
right away.
joking.
Also, I should mention that I'm the reigning champ of the league too, right? You got to mention that. Can't forget about that. I won last year.
Just for a bit of backstory, this guy got lucky last year. I had a better team, and he admitted it. But he fluked his way to a championship victory. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
All that matters is who's the best in the finals, right? So.
All right, fine. I'll give you that. But I'm gonna win this year. So all three of us are in the same league, by the way, guys. So
yeah.
I'm starting to turn up again. I'm starting to turn up.
Okay, let's see.
Yo, you're gonna make them comment down below who's gonna win when they don't even know the teams. What is this, bro? What?
Okay. They don't even need to know the teams. They already know I'm gonna win. They already know. It's too easy to predict.
All you need to know is that I have Curry, and Curry's the MVP. So that's all that matters.
Whatever you say, man.
Stephen Wardell Curry.
All right. Well, we haven't recorded in a while, so we just wanted to recap like a lot of the recent news and stuff that happened. And one of the biggest news lines out of this last few days was LeBron's injury. I think they said he's out. Was it a week?
Yeah, a week.
A week.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, they said they're reevaluating him in a week, right?
Yeah, and it's like some abdominal injury, right?
Yeah, it's like I've never heard of it. Like usually it's his ankle or something, but
normally it's like his like groin or his ankle, but
this is a new thing.
So my friend was saying from school when we saw the news, he's like, it's load management.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
You know, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised because maybe they're trying to because Westbrook's been off like a really cold start, and part of that's because LeBron takes away a lot of the usage. So maybe if LeBron is even a little bit banged up, they're gonna hold him back. You know, let Westbrook get into the system, get comfortable with AD, and then he doesn't have to worry about sharing the ball with anyone else, right?
Yeah, I don't really. It wouldn't make sense to do load management because like it's not like the Lakers are off to a good start, you know. So they're fighting for like that playoff spot. But
honestly, this is kind of what I thought was going to happen with the Lakers and the Nets, like where they just like start resting their best players. Like honestly, I feel like if this was like that Cleveland team with LeBron, I don't know if he'd be resting as much. Is kind of what I'm worried about, especially when it comes to Anthony Davis. Like that's why I don't want to trade for him in fantasy because I'm just so worried they're just going to hold their players out like the Nets did with Harden and Durant last year. So
really, I don't really think they would hold them out. To be honest, I think maybe LeBron's 37. You're 36, 37. You're 19.
Most guys would be resting by like 32. The only thing is like LeBron takes 5 more years to have the injuries catch up then. But
I mean LeBron's washed king, right?
Yes, sir. That's my name of my fantasy league, washed king.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly I don't think they have anything to worry about when it comes to regular season. Like even if their star players rest, but that's what we said last year, and they ended up getting like the 7th or the 8th seed. So who knows? But let's see how it goes. I mean, that they haven't exactly had the best start, anyways. So
I mean, LeBron did say he's never going to feel 100%. So I mean, that could be a reason.
Yeah.
So maybe they wanted because I feel like sorry to cut you off. I feel like Russell Westbrook, if he's on your team, you're like in the playoff scene. We saw that with OKC. We saw that with the Washington Wizards last season. So I feel like with the Lakers, with LeBron not playing that many games, Westbrook can still take them to the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And so if you rest LeBron and you have Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook carrying you, and then you have like LeBron fully healthy for like the playoffs or like second half of the season, that's all you need because Westbrook and AD can contain you. Even Carmelo Anthony, man's been shocking me. Yeah. Wow. And mans were saying, he doesn't deserve to be in the league like 2 seasons ago. It's crazy.
Honestly, though, the thing is, like, the West is stacked this year. Like, I'm actually worried because, like, I remember when we were going through our standings predictions, I was looking at it, and it would have been tough for the Pelicans to make the playoffs and with like a full team, and like that's because the Pelicans are a solid team. Like on paper, they have a solid roster. So like if LeBron sits out, I'm kind of like I don't know where the Lakers will finish in terms of standings, and
Bro,
it's not
I'm
just about
getting
making the playoffs, right? It's about like first round as well. Because like if you
uh,
get matched up against the Jazz or the Nuggets or the Suns, like I don't know, man, I don't know.
I'm getting flashbacks to the Ingram over Middleton because bro, the Pelicans have been so bad.
To be fair,
That
Ingram actually hasn't been that bad so far,
that's what I'm
but
saying.
He's been
Where's Middleton been? Middleton one good game. Drop down.
Middleton's on the COVID list, but
mm.
he's not playing.
It's
But
weird though. Like a lot of people had the Pelicans making the playoffs, and like I never even understood that because like you lost Lonzo Ball, who was so good for them last year, and then
Yeah.
you let him walk for free, and you like replaced him with Devontae Graham, who's like okay, but it's not the same. And then I don't know, like I don't know how you can make. I don't know how you don't have like 8 teams ahead of them, right? There's so many teams I have.
Yeah.
yeah,
I said something like previously. I want to say it to you, Sadiq. I feel like in the off season, the Pelicans didn't have a plan B. Their plan A was okay. We're gonna get Kyle Lowry. We're gonna get Lowry. We're gonna get
Yeah,
Lowry.
yeah.
So when that didn't happen, they let Lonzo Ball walk, and now they're stuck with Devontae Graham, who hasn't been terrible. He's actually been pretty decent.
But he's no Lonzo, no Kyle Lowry, like
Yeah,
yeah,
compared
yeah.
to how Lonzo's been playing this season,
yeah, Lonzo's been so good, man.
bro, I've been
Yeah.
getting messed up by Lonzo when I first you Talib. I still beat you, but
You beat me by one category, chill.
DeAndre Jordan couldn't do it for you. Tough.
I feel
You
like,
never
dude,
rely
decide to
on
get it.
DeAndre Jordan in 2021.
Dude, I needed rebounds, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, no, I think the Pelicans are kind of in that tough spot with with the Kings,
Yeah.
where they're like kind of like they're
Hmm.
missing that one piece that they need to contend. I mean, like they have young talent. Obviously, they have Ingram, they have Zion, they have thing, but like they're missing just the same way the Kings have like Fox and Rashawn Holmes has been amazing this year, by the way.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're missing that one key piece, and especially in a conference as hard as the West, you can't really expect to contend unless you're going all in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, honestly, not gonna lie, we're gonna talk about the Kings when we talk about like our surprises and disappointment. But they've actually been looking nice.
That's what I was
Yeah,
gonna say. Like they're
Off
actually
night,
looking pretty good.
yeah. I don't know what direction they're going in with Marvin Bagley. They took him out of the rotation. He's not getting any playing time. I mean, he's going to be a free agent next season, next off season. So I don't know. You try to look to trade him maybe, and I'm just confused of what they're trying to do in the future. You know, you have De'Aaron Fox, who's like almost an all star, and he's like your future of the team. And then you have another guard in Harrison Barnes. No, not Harrison Barnes. Tyrese
Halliburton.
Halliburton.
Yeah.
And then you drafted Davion Mitchell. So I mean, it's kind of confusing what they're trying to do. Maybe they pull off a trade.
they also have Healed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Like I
mean,
don't know how you can ever play like Fox, Halliburton, Mitchell for like extended period of
yeah.
time, right? Because
I mean, I was watching, like I was looking at the fantasy, and you know how it shows the starting lineups.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I saw all three of them on yesterday because
yeah.
Rashawn Holmes got ejected.
Oh yeah, did you see it? It was
No,
a
I
terrible call, man. It was like
really.
the guy was who? It was against JV, and JV just flopped, and Holmes got pissed after, and then quick ejection after that.
Yeah,
Uh,
But yeah, I
thing is
actually
with
do
the
like the Kings this year. Like I know their coaching can be like questionable, and then
yeah.
just the team, but overall, but they got some young talent. Like I
I
wouldn't be,
mean,
surprised if they made a small like a push to the play-in tournament and maybe
yeah.
even the playoffs.
yeah,
Maybe honestly, Loki a good another player that we're gonna talk about, Harrison Barnes. With him playing that good, maybe a Ben Simmons trade is possible. I don't know. Like Harrison Barnes. I mean, they would have to give up a lot. Maybe
yeah.
Davion
The thing is,
Mitchell,
yeah,
Harrison Barnes, and then like
You
Buddy
still
Hield
think?
for Ben Simmons.
Do you
the
still
thing
think
is, I would
Simmons
just
is
crowd
going to
their
be traded?
backcourt
Or?
more. You know what I mean?
I mean, but Ben Simmons can play the small forward. You know what I mean? He's like a bigger guard
Yeah,
right
Yeah,
the
now.
thing is that like, dude, Philly has worked so hard not to trade him yet. Like I don't know if they
yeah.
trade him.
But
Like,
okay, call me crazy.
And
I said this last time with Yusuf here, and I feel like part of it maybe he's like trying to stall to get the hell out of there because
mhm.
Philadelphia's trying to help him and be like, okay, yeah, we'll help you, give you hope, but he's not taking it. So I mean, that's a sign. Like if you really need help, wouldn't you take the help that's offered to you? I don't know. I could look at this in a different way. I'm not saying he's faking it, but I just feel like he could play if he really wanted to. I just think since it's Philadelphia,
Yeah,
that's the reason why. So I mean,
yeah, I see what you mean.
I feel like he's trying to
I know.
whatever he's
I
trying to
read. I
do.
was
I've go ahead.
No, I was saying I was reading the news and I saw that I got a notification that Daryl Morey actually approached Simmons
Yeah.
a couple days ago, and he asked him to return to the team, and he basically said, "No, I'm still not ready." So I wonder, like, I'm thinking the same thing. Like, I wonder if he's actually like not ready mentally to play. And I don't want to make any assumptions because, like, obviously, like we all know that like Philadelphia fans have been absolutely taking a
Yeah,
dump
of
on
course.
Simmons for like the last
Mhm.
6 months. So I mean that has to take a toll on your health somehow. But like I wonder if he's at this point I wonder if he's just faking it or if it's actually legit. But let's see how it
I
works out. Do you guys think that Simmons will play for Philly at any point this season or no?
I don't know. It's honestly tough. Like before, I was like, nah, nah,
Yeah.
nah, nah. But Philly's being stubborn. They want what they
Yeah.
want. For
Yeah.
what for they're taking Simmons as the value of first team Simmons.
Yeah,
Because dude, no one's gonna trade for him with the, like how they're valuing him. Like, do you remember that trade with the Raptors that they offered? That was insane. Like, that's for Barnes, OG, Fred,
Bro,
Siakam. Like,
what? Like,
it's fair.
I'm
I
like, are
think,
they trying to offer us Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons at this point, bro?
yeah,
yeah,
I think he's gonna play. I think he's eventually gonna play this season
You think
because
so?
I think part of it, like, players just love the game of basketball, right? And eventually, he's gonna want to make money and he's gonna want to play, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
I remember
I
eventually,
we
I
go
really
ahead.
want to see Portland go for him. Like I've been seeing, it's him
yeah.
and Lillard is a match made in heaven, and
Mhm.
CJ's playing so good. I don't know why they wouldn't trade for like they're being so stingy. 3 first round picks, 3 swaps, plus CJ. Like, bro, come on.
Like, what's the point of keeping CJ? Like, what is Portland's goal right now, right? Like, they're going to be a borderline playoff team and then lose in the first
Yeah,
round. Like, Simmons at least gives you, like, a change of scenery, and then
But
yeah.
he's a young
Like
player, too, with the future, right? Like,
yeah, I see
I
why Portland's not doing it because that's a lot. CJ McCollum, your second best player, plus 3 first round picks, plus
yeah,
3 swaps. I feel like Daryl Morey just like has to stop being stingy and be okay. Fine, we'll take like maybe 1 swap, 2 first round picks. You know what I mean?
yeah. The
yeah,
thing is, like
McCollum would
I
fit that
said,
team a lot better.
hmm?
I was going to say, yeah, CJ would really fit Philly, right? Having
Yeah,
another
Yeah,
playmaker.
definitely.
yeah. The thing is, like with the Blazers, I've always said this, and I'll say it again. These Blazers right now are like the Raptors before they traded for Kawhi. Always a great team every year, but they always get
Mhm.
absolutely like slapped in the playoffs, and they don't change anything major. And look what
Yeah,
happened with the Raptors, dude. We traded DeMar, and everyone was like, "What? What? Why would you
Yeah,
do that?"
that's what
So
I'm
I mean,
saying.
at some point, like we know that Damon and CJ is not working out. They tried making moves. They tried adding Covington. They tried adding defense, but at the end of the day, you need to make a switch around because otherwise, you're literally wasting Dame's career,
Yo,
and he's not having the
don't forget the biggest acquisition this offseason, Cody Zeller. Come on, bro. Can't be slacking.
Cody Zeller league winner.
Cody Zeller. Does he even play? Like,
I don't think so.
Yeah,
basically,
yeah,
Bob,
no,
are you
like the thing is,
suggesting that, like, the Blazers should move on from Dame or something? Or are you saying, like, CJ, like,
No,
I'm saying okay. All I'm saying is they have to switch around something. Like the way
mhm.
I see it, if you're just gonna waste Dame's prime, why not trade him? Do you know how many teams would pay up for like the second for a top 3 to 5 point guard in the league? Like,
yeah,
come on.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna make a big move, like at least shop around Dame. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
like he actually met with LeBron and AD over the offseason in their
Yeah.
house and something in LA to discuss joining forces. So like obviously now the Lakers got Westbrook, but like I'm sure that Portland could have easily like made a trade around Dame.
And the
But
different part is with I feel like the Blazers honestly like Damian Lillard's so loyal. He's getting chance we want Dame, and he's like not 10 toes on Rip City. Like this guy's going through so much. This guy could easily win a ring, but he's staying loyal to Portland, and Portland just they're just not doing anything. Like honestly, okay, call me crazy, but do you think if like I feel like if they were to do the CJ for 3 first round picks and 3 swaps, I feel like that's fine. Honestly,
For Simmons?
like
I don't know.
realistically, I mean maybe 3 is a lot. Maybe try to cut it
Please.
down to 2. But
Yeah.
like for example, if you get Ben Simmons, you're gonna be a playoff team, probably 5th seed, right? Because you have that defense. Right now, they only have Covington to play the defense. I feel
Yeah,
like
because the way that I see it also is that, like, Simmons was in, like, the worst situation possible for any player like him. Like, he's in a situation with a paint dominant center. Like,
that's what I'm
Embiid
saying. Yeah,
works in the paint all the time. That's the worst possible situation for him, right? Like,
yeah.
him with
With
Dame,
Dame, yeah,
really
like he could like set screens. You have the lob. He can
good pick and
dunk,
roll.
and then you have Dame, one of the best 3 point shooters in the league. Like the
Yeah.
CJ and Lillard, I hate to break it, but it ain't gonna work. It
Here's the
hasn't
thing, though.
worked, and it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
They've reached their peak, which is the Eastern Conference Finals, and they got dusted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
against the Warriors. That
Yeah.
was their best year. They weren't gonna do any better
Yeah.
than
And then I doubt they're gonna do any better than
I
that.
think okay. Here's the thing. Here's what I think about that. I think that that's definitely a possibility. But if you're gonna trade CJ for Simmons, like and a couple picks and whatnot, whatever, you have to make another move for a scorer because no team is winning the championship with Norman Powell as your second best scorer. Like I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that's not happening. So they'd have to make another move, like for another scorer or something like.
Yeah, I
And the
feel
thing
like they
is,
need to be buyers.
yeah, and
They just
the thing
can't.
is, scorers are hard to find at the deadline. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
unless you have like a lottery team shopping like a star player, it's hard to find cheap points. It's similar to fantasy in that way. Like, it's not easy. You know what I mean? So
I feel what you mean.
I feel like they could make a maybe like a it would just crowd their backcourt up even more. But like, if they trade CJ for Simmons, they could make like a package for Terry Rozier or something like that.
Nah,
Something where
Terry
you're
Rozier
getting
ain't cut. There's no way. There's no
Yeah,
way.
he's gonna stay there. Who do you guys think is like a player that'll like get traded this year? Like, you think just he's not gonna be there?
I mean, he's not amazing, but Terrence Ross, he could be a plug. Like he could
Yeah,
be
I
a
was actually
start.
talking to my dad. I'm so surprised he's been at the Magic for so long, right?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying, bro. What
he's
the
a big
hell?
a veteran player on a bad team for like 4 years, right? Like,
yeah.
I think he'd be gone, but
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, like, even T. Ross, like T. Ross is very similar to Norman Powell. Like, he's not
Yeah.
like
mhm.
they need some sort
But
of
at
like,
least you have that player to come off the bench for you. You know, it's like, well,
yeah,
okay. Let's say you don't even win the championship. You're one step closer. You know, and then you go
yeah.
into the free agency making moves, maybe trading Nurkic, maybe trading Cody Zeller.
For what?
Okay, wait,
Second round pick?
okay, if Portland traded CJ for Simmons, what would their starting lineup be?
You have
Mhm.
so Dame, Norman Powell, Ben Simmons, Robert Covington, and
And then
Yusuf
Nurkic,
Nurkic.
Nurkic.
right? Yeah,
That's
Nurkic
a
good.
solid lineup
yeah, that's not that bad. But I
because
mean, I
like
still,
you're playing 6'3" Norman Powell at small forward.
yeah, that's
Like
true.
it doesn't make sense. Like you're playing so ultra small ball, and none of them are really defenders
Yeah,
except Robert Covington. So
Yeah,
I feel like
I
it's a
mean,
match made in heaven.
yeah, I think just to the main topic of our episode was surprise and disappointment. So we'll talk more about this, but I think that if they would do that, they would have to be relying on Dame to like figure out his stuff and actually start scoring this year. Like he's been playing awful so far. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
but
what's going on with him, but
I want to say something. I actually I saw a YouTube video and someone brought up the point where Damian Lillard had like a rib injury in Team USA. That's why he was shooting so bad and like he didn't play that many minutes. And yesterday's game, he said that like the rib, like the core injury is still bothering him, but like
yeah.
he didn't fully blame it on him on that. So I mean, he's like kind of playing with like a small injury, so that could be the reason why. I feel like.
yeah, I saw a couple people saying that as well on the fantasy basketball server that I use. A lot of people were like, "Oh, the only reason he's playing this bad is because he's injured and blah 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 whatever."
Yeah.
Yeah, just
But like you see what I mean? Like this, if Dame was on the Lakers, you can bet he'd be resting right now, right? Like just having that like team of stars, it gives you that luxury to rest one star and still field like a top five team. You know what I mean? Like with the Blazers, if they rest Dame, they would like plummet in the standings. Like it wouldn't even be funny. So
Last game was just disappointing. I'm sorry to say, losing to the Cleveland Cavaliers without Isaac Okoro,
yeah.
Kevin Love, Laurie Marketing. That's just disappointing.
I don't know. That was embarrassing. Like the what they let Jared Allen do to them was that embarrassing. Like he just dominated that team.
Yeah.
I'm
I
pretty
actually
sure he
have to
got the
thank,
game winning block too
yeah,
to
I
win.
actually have to thank them for letting Jared Allen do that to them because he played well. I got Sabonis for him and Anthony Edwards. So you know what? Thank you,
You
Jared
know
Allen,
what?
for playing
Edwards
well.
Edwards over Sabonis, just like
Wait,
that.
what? Wait, what?
Oh, okay, I take
I
that.
traded.
It's close.
He's
It's
joking.
close.
He's joking.
It's close.
Wait, no, not you. What's the trade you made?
I traded Allen and Anthony Edwards for Sabonis.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you traded Allen for Sabonis and Anthony
Yeah,
Edwards.
that's what
I
you
was
mean.
gonna go up to that person and be like, "Bro, just delete this app.
That would have
Delete
been
it.
easy.
Delete it."
Nah, but yeah, no, that's like I don't know. Jared Allen is a weird player because some nights he'll put up like 25 and 17, on like 11 of 11 shooting, and other nights he'll put up like
Hmm.
4 points and 8 rebounds. And it's like
The only thing that he does like every game is miss free throws. Like
yeah, literally. That's why I got rid of him. I'm like, bro, I don't want to deal with this anymore, man. Like
Who?
this guy, Jared Allen, bro. He goes like he'll score like 4 points. He'll miss more free throws than he'll have points. It's so stupid.
I really need him on my team for rebounds. I'm so screwed on rebounds.
I'll trade you Capella. Just send me a trade offer.
Nah, bro, you're gonna try to scam the hell out of me.
we're taking
Yeah.
beat,
And
man.
Capella's been
Beat is
playing.
beast.
I'm not
Yeah,
trading
take
my
a
boy
beat.
Curry. I'm not trading Curry.
Dude, I'm giving you a beat.
Do you see my name? Look at Curry, man. Look at him. He played bad yesterday, but we don't look at that one. We look at the 41 points.
So you know.
Yeah, bro. I
Look
don't know.
at Curry,
Like,
man. So inspirational.
you guys think? Okay, you guys think Curry? Okay, so in our predictions episode, we predicted MVP, and me and Najee both had Curry winning MVP, and Yusuf had Paul George. So now that you're here, Sadik, I'm gonna ask you. I know you're a massive Paul George
Okay.
fan.
I'm not biased though. I'm not biased. I promise.
Okay,
I actually think Paul George is gonna win MVP because my one reason is literally the narrative. Like, do you guys remember in 2017 when Westbrook won MVP?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
mostly because of his narrative, right? Like, KD leaves to go to the team that beat him, and then Westbrook averages a triple double. Like, it didn't matter. Like, Westbrook could have been the 8th seed. I still think he would have won MVP. And now, you look at Paul George, right? Like all the hate that he's got, and then his like what he did in the playoffs last year. Now Kawhi is out. He has like the best narrative out of any of the candidates, right? So I think
Yeah.
as long as the Clippers are a top 5 seed in the West, which I think is possible, then I think he's going to win MVP. But
Let me
Sure, it's gonna
let me
be
ask
close
you
to
another
MVP.
question, similar like around the on the same topic. You're talking about narratives and stuff. Let's say John Morant keeps playing the way he's playing. Do you think he is an MVP candidate if the Grizzlies finish as the 6th or 7th seed?
Ooh, I mean, Jaw's going crazy right now. Like
Yeah,
he's averaging
playing
almost 30 a game. I mean, listen, if they're a top 6 seed, like if they're in that range, he's definitely going to be there. Like he just has to be because he's playing so good right now, and he's carrying that. I don't want to say carrying that team because other guys are playing well, but he's definitely the leader. Like he's that number one guy.
He's definitely carrying.
Yeah, he's carrying them, man. He's doing everything for that team, right?
Yeah. We
I- I
actually we had in our point guard tiers episodes before the season, we had a debate about whether Fox or John Morant was better.
Mm,
And I think two of us put Ja and the other one put Fox. And now this season's kind of making it clear. Like
Yeah.
Fox has been terrible so far. I think he's averaging like 17 and 6 or something like that,
Yeah.
which is like
So
for someone as
scary.
good as him, like that is not good. So and
I'm
Ja is
ha-
obviously next level. So.
I'm happy you brought up the MVPs because I actually just saw a post about it, like the MVP leader. Let me try to find it. But like one thing I do remember that right now Jimmy Butler is number 1.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert is number 2.
I don't know how he's number 2, man.
Rudy Gobert is number 2.
Butler is going crazy though. Like
Yeah, bro.
I expected to drop off this season. Lowry's coming here and he's getting old, but he got his money too, right? Like he already got his
Mhm.
contract.
Yeah.
He's going crazy. Like he's averaging 4 steals a game, something like that. Like
Yeah, dude. The main thing with me with Butler is that I for those of you who don't know, I'm a Butler fantasy owner, and I didn't even want to draft him. He kind of just fell into my lap because I had so much money and I didn't know what to take. So I ended up drafting him. My main issue, I really, really hope that he don't rest him again this year like they did last year.
He
Like,
what?
dude just sits. He sits out so much.
Mm.
yeah.
Like he was like I think at one point last year he was resting back to back if I remember correctly. And I really don't want that to happen again. But yeah, he's been playing great so far. The Heat have been looking good, honestly.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I haven't watched any Heat games, but like I heard that Kyle Lowry, his like defense, it's just it's so good. It's just like that team is so nicely constructed.
And we gotta talk about Tyler Hero. Like he's gonna be a 6th of the year, I think.
Yeah,
I think
Bro,
he's been really
this guy's going crazy. This guy said that I should be like with not Damian, Luka
Luka.
Doncic and Trae
Yeah.
Young conversation, and he's putting that point, bro. He's
proving it. He's definitely proving
but
it.
I don't think we can call him Bubble Boy anymore, which kind of sucks. But
And Bubble.
Dude, some of the bubble names are so funny. Like Mickey, my favorite is A Disney.
Mickey Mouse
Yeah.
ring,
Yeah.
the Mickey
It's so
Mouse,
creative.
something like that. Yeah.
Oh
it's
my
jokes.
god. Yeah,
Yeah,
but the thing is,
we can't disrespect Tyler Hero anymore.
yeah, he's been balling out.
He's turning up,
Respects
bro.
to him.
I really think having a kid helps. Not gonna lie,
Really?
bro. I'm serious.
I've never-
Fred Van Vliet
Oh
after
yeah.
you got a kid. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Mm-hmm.
Now Tyler Hero.
Yeah, maybe.
Bro, Akumbo's like 7'12". He doesn't need a kid, bro.
Yeah, I know.
He'll be
Right?
fine.
No skill.
No skill. Yeah, now after these free throw rules, look who has no skill now.
Honestly, bro.
I know. What do you guys think of like Harden? Do you think he's ever gonna like get back to like 25, 26
No.
points per game?
No.
Like, do you think he'll ever
Really?
come back?
He's having too many what I forget the word. What's the word? He's eating too much. He looks out of shape, bro. I'm sorry to say. This guy just
It's kind of sad though, like how we're never gonna get like the 36 points per game Harden. Like that guy was insane.
yeah, because
2018 Harden was
Yeah, I
different, bro.
Like just dirty, bro. He was literally unguardable.
No,
Like,
but for real, like if I have to be for real, I feel like part of that is because you're playing with Kevin Durant, you're playing with Kyrie Irving. I don't know what's happening with that.
Whatever.
Yeah. Apparently,
in
there's going to be like
theory, you're playing with Kyrie Irving.
Yeah. He's in your soul.
Well, plus,
Yeah.
they're not like reliant on Harden like they were in Houston, right? So,
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I mean, here's the thing. I don't. Okay, I don't know if Harden will get back to 25, 26 a game, but I do think that given the right situation, he could get back to 25, 26 a game. So it's not like it's not like you're Kemba, like going from averaging 25 but then going to the Celtics not being that good.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think Kemba could average 25 now, but with Harden, I think he could. It's just that he has a different role in the system, and honestly, it's cool. Like he might end up leading the league in assists this year.
Yeah, I feel like he's more of a playmaker now.
Yeah, like he fits in the role they need him to be. I just hope that he figures out his like, I mean, he's been shooting terribly.
All I just want to say is that when you guys asked me the question, who do you think is going to get affected the most from the free throw, I did say James Harden. Did I not?
Yeah,
I didn't. I thought he would adjust by now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, just
same.
Being
Sorry?
the guy that he is, I thought he would just adjust to it. Like, you know, like he realizes he can't pull those same moves, and
Yeah.
He's
I thought it was
trying though. He's like trying hard. Like he's trying to hook on to players. He just ain't getting it.
I feel like a lot of guards have started off the season
Yeah.
slow now. Like I feel like Dame's
Yeah.
not been very good. Even Luka's been pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like
Fred
I
Van
don't know.
Vliet, he didn't start off the greatest. Big game yesterday.
I don't know if it's because of the free throw rule or what it is, but it
Yeah.
just seems like it's a slow season. I think I read a stat where I think the overall field goal percentage for the NBA is also the lowest it's been in like the last 10 years or something like that.
yeah.
At least
but
through
like
the first like week or two.
when you're Steph Curry, then you're always good, you know.
This guy will find an excuse to bring bring
Miami.
Steph into any conversation. He's worse than Sadik and PG or me.
I know, right? Also,
Bro, it's not even on the podcast. It's everywhere. Everywhere. Something does come up. Look at Curry, man. So inspirational. You know, what sucks is that when you type in Curry, you don't even see Steph Curry, bro. You see some like actual Curry. I'm like, bro.
Oh, yeah.
What were you saying, Sadik?
Yeah,
No, I was gonna say. What was I saying? I don't even know. I forgot what we were talking about. But yeah, what's called Curry's like changed the whole NBA now. It's like you don't even see Curry every time you think of Curry, before Curry came, it was always just food. Now it's like
Yeah.
Look at Curry.
Yeah.
Man. So inspirational. Change the way you play the game, the way you look at Curry.
Here's okay. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Would you guys have? This is like kind of off topic, but do you guys have Curry or Magic ahead all time?
Curry. Steph Curry. Stephen Wardell Curry.
I actually haven't even made this decision yet. Who do you have, Talib?
I'm gonna say Magic. I got it, man.
Get the hell out of here.
Okay, to be fair, Curry did change. Curry changed the way the game is played, but Magic was a different.
Maybe because I didn't see how Magic played.
Yeah, like dude, the Showtime Lakers were something else, bro. Imagine a 6'8" point guard who can play make, who can like, dude, this guy was.
Well,
like,
if you're 7'2", then it's kind of easy to score, you know.
Yeah,
but here's the thing. I will say that I predicted the Warriors to win the chip this year, and if they do, then I think Steph's gotta go to number one.
Yeah. Imagine he doesn't win Finals MVP and give it to Klay Thompson.
I know.
Oh, I would be fumed.
Curry should have won 2015.
He should have won all of them, low key. Like, how is Andre Iguodala winning? Like, what? Andre Iguodala won the Finals MVP to hold LeBron to 32 points per game. Take that in. That's your Finals MVP.
Like
that just shows how good LeBron is, man.
Yeah, that too, right? They gave it to him because I think he made a lot of clutch plays that final. So like I remember the Cavs were down by 3 in one game, and he guarded him.
Without Curry, it would have been a 4-0 sweep.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Like
I want Iguodala.
because Clay wasn't even playing that good either. Like he was playing bad. It should have been Curry.
Yeah,
For sure.
this definitely should have been Curry. I don't know what they were thinking, but I mean,
Yeah.
You know what's even crazier is that if Golden State won Game 7, 2016, we would have seen Draymond Green win Finals MVP. Like he was the clear number one guy. It was
really?
Yeah, he was number one like for the team. Right? It would have been so crazy seeing him
Yeah.
win.
I feel like if the Warriors won that Game 7, it would have just been like, oh, okay, we
That would
got
have been
this
what,
season.
like 4? Was that 4 years in a row? Would have been a fourth. Was it 3?
No,
Because they
it'd been
won
a
2, and then they
three-peat,
lost 1, and
three-peat,
then they won 1, right?
three-peat. It would have been
It
a
would, no, but
three-peat.
wouldn't it have been 4? Because didn't they
It
win
would
2
have
and
been
then
4. It
lose
would
and
have
then
been
win?
Oh, yeah, you're right. 4.
Yeah,
15, 16,
True,
17.
18. Yeah, that would have been
And
crazy.
then the year after maybe Kevin Durant wouldn't join the Warriors then.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
That's
history
true.
could have been different.
That's true. Crazy.
Could have been.
But yeah, while we're on the topic of surprise and disappointments, what do you guys think of Miles Bridges so far? He's been like
All I can
balling
say
out.
is, oh my god! Like I saw the first game, I saw the second game. I'm like, okay, this is definitely going to slow down.
Yeah.
I saw yesterday's game. This guy's just wow.
Okay, wait. I have a question. Do you think he makes the All Star team this year?
No, huh?
No.
No, I don't
Listen,
think
I
so.
wouldn't rule it out. Don't rule it out, right? But I think it's a possibility because
It
the way
is a
he's playing right now,
possibility.
he is an All Star, right?
But I mean, I
And
feel like it's similar to the Jeremy Grant situation, where Jeremy Grant was balling last season. Remember?
he was, but dude, Bridges looks so much better though. Like, you know
Yeah,
what
I
I mean?
mean the Hornets are better. The Hornets are better than the
Yeah,
Pistons
But
were last year.
you really think? I don't know. I could be tripping, but I feel like you kind of have to have that clout to make it into the All Star game because you have Lamelo Ball on the Hornets.
Yeah,
Like he's definitely gonna make it over Bridges, right? And I don't think Bridges is gonna stay exactly like this, like how he is playing. He's
dude.
definitely
If
gonna start getting lower.
Bridges makes it to the All Star
Yeah.
game along with Lamelo, that would be like the first time the Hornets have had 2 All Stars. Like
Yeah.
they've been for forever. Their team has been like Kemba and like Al Jefferson. Like, they've had no one for the last like 10 years. So good for them, honestly. I want to see that team succeed. Plus, their announcers are the best in the NBA.
Mhm.
I like the
But-
Raptors ones, bro. Maybe some biasness.
The Raptors are second. Raptors are second.
Yeah,
Bucket,
but
get
Charlotte,
that garbage out of here. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Bro, I love Jack Armstrong. Yo, wait, sorry. You brought up the commentators. Have you guys heard the commentary when, like, I don't know what this guy's name is, but the new guy.
for who?
Have you guys
For-
heard him? It's not Leo Rowdens or.
Oh yeah. I've
You know
heard
what, bro? I feel like I'm watching, like, an ESPN game when those
it. Do you know what
red.
it is? What's it called? He's one of the guys that does the pregame. They switched it up. So now Leo does the pregame, and then this guy is now doing the game.
Wait, what's his name?
I don't even know. Let me switch it up. He's done the pregame stuff, right? Let's see here.
I hate him.
Alvin. Wait. I think he's saying Alvin Williams. I think that's what it is.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He used to do the post game. He actually used to play for the. I think
Yeah, he used to play for the Raptors.
he did, right?
He did.
Yeah.
The chemistry with him and Matt Devlin is so bad.
I know.
I mean,
right?
it takes a while to develop.
Yeah.
Man. You're not gonna get that.
I
not gonna get
didn't
the
even
Matty
like
Dean Jackson.
I didn't even like Leo Rowdens that much, to be honest.
Me neither, really?
I love Matt Devlin and Jack Armstrong. It's so funny, bro. I feel like they gel and just like get that garbage out of here. It's so nice.
It's iconic around the league,
Yeah.
right? Like,
I
Yeah.
mean, they probably won't say that much this year because we're barely getting blocks. But yeah, let's actually move on to the topic of why you guys clicked on this episode. I mean, we kind of talked about it all episode.
Yeah, we've
but,
already talked about a lot of the ones that we
Yeah.
wanted to go through, like a lot.
but
of
let's
players,
like dive into it. So you guys want to start off with surprises?
yeah, sure.
Surprise. So we talked about Miles Bridges. Obviously, this guy's been crazy. But
And then Ja,
One-
obviously, we
yeah.
also talked about Ja. He's been playing like amazing. And then there's who else has been playing better? Harrison Barnes. We talked about him as well.
yeah, one thing I want to say, a team that's really surprised me is the Chicago Bulls. Wow.
really, you've been surprised by them?
Yeah, bro. Like with Patrick Williams going out, the way they started off, that's impressive, bro. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
But to be honest, like I kind of expected this to be.
Yeah,
honest.
I kind of like I will say like I kind of expected it, But like the defense has been so nice as well. Like they were top 5
Yeah,
defense and offense. Like everyone going into it was like their offense is gonna carry them, but it's been their defense,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
That's
the
me.
defense has
Honestly,
been
I
one.
have to apologize because like going into the season, I was like, okay, the Bulls' offense is good, but I thought they were going to expose defensively. I was like, oh,
yeah,
they don't have the defense and whatever, and like, but I did have faith in Billy Donovan that he was gonna like uh, make that a more defensive team. And I picked him
yeah.
for Coach of the Year actually, and it looks pretty good so far. My prediction looks pretty
You
Who
good.
know
did I
why?
pick? Oh, I picked up the Heat. I picked the Heat guy.
But you know why their defense is so good? It's literally because of Caruso and Lonzo Ball. Like their impact has
Yeah,
been huge for
their
them.
impact is
How about
crazy.
Caruso, man? All those memes are actually paying off. Dude is actually
I
playing
know
like a
he's
six
actually
man
a
of the year.
good player. Like
Yeah, yeah.
and
Honestly,
dude, Caruso. Like I think what was good about him is that he brings a lot of energy off the bench. Right, that's what every team needs. They need a guy that's gonna bring hustle and like a
yeah,
Marcus Smart, right? And that's what he
yeah,
brings
for
in.
sure.
He's not like a dud offensively, right? Like he can still
Yeah, he's still pretty decent
contribute to the
offensively.
team. So
And he could like stand there and do nothing, and the fans would still cheer him on. So he kind of brings
yeah,
energy
right.
regardless.
Do you
So
remember the drug test when he got someone edited a picture of him, posted it on
Oh
social,
yeah,
and they
yeah,
drug tested him.
yeah,
that's
I
joke.
remember
Like he
that.
didn't
Oh
even
my
do
god.
anything. That was
Nah,
hilarious.
bro, he's Alex Carugo. He doesn't need a drug test to play like an all star.
Um,
Mhm.
yeah, but like the Bulls have been nice. Like they're fun to watch.
Yeah,
A lot of people were saying, "Oh, DeMar DeRozan, the worst free agency signing." This guy's
he's been
Yeah,
balling out, man.
showing the haters, bro. He's been
crazy.
balling out. I think he dropped
I
37
think,
in last game. 37,
Yeah, two
yeah,
games in a
37
row.
versus the Celtics, not last game.
No, both
37
times.
points.
Both times. He did.
Oh, really?
this is
I'm
like, dude, this is the first time we've seen DeMar as a secondary scorer, and actually, I think I like him in this
yeah,
role. He's actually
I
like
do right behind
for
the
yeah.
like for the
scenes.
first half of his career, he's been kind of like he's been forced to be that primary scorer, and that's why the Raptors got slapped in the playoffs every year because he got exposed for just shooting all these mid-range shots. But like,
Yeah.
I feel like he might have found his role. Honestly, like this is suiting him really well.
And bro, Lonzo Ball has been like he's improved the three. Like he torched
Yeah,
us from the 3 point line when
For
we
sure,
versed him. He
for sure.
torched us. That was kind of
Yeah,
depressing loss, not gonna lie. Losing to the Bulls
yeah.
like that.
We could have won that game. We
Bro,
actually
Fred VanVleet had such a nice look and it just couldn't fall.
made that
yeah.
crazy comeback. Man.
Yeah.
I figured since Yusuf's not here today, I have to admit I wouldn't admit this to his face, but he was actually right about one thing. This guy
The
before the season,
fake
he
comebacks, right?
was no, not
Oh,
that.
oh.
He was so down on the Pacers. He was calling them frauds. He was like, "Oh, they suck. They're not good. I don't understand why they're
Did you think
good."
they were gonna be good?
What me? No, okay. I thought they'd be better than this. I mean, their record is terrible. They're not playing well at all.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I have to admit, Yusuf, if you're out there watching this, wherever you are, wherever you're busy, yeah, you were right. The Pacers are frauds.
Yo, points per game. Paul George is number 1. DeMar DeRozan is number 4. Where's Curry? Oh, because of the last game. He's still inspirational.
Yeah. With like 15.
Yeah, bro, that was
Yeah.
disappointing to watch. I was so disappointed. Wasting my time.
Actually, you know why? Because Jordan Poole was going like crazy
Yeah,
last
like,
night. 31.
and Curry was
Dude,
just like off ball. It wasn't that he wasn't even shooting. Like he wouldn't take the ball up. This who what's it? Martin. I don't know which Martin it was. One of the Martin
Cody
brothers.
Martin.
Yeah, he would
Yeah.
just full court press him.
Yeah,
Like, bro.
dude. Honestly, like, I hate when that happens. I forget. Okay, I'll tell you when I remember. I'll tell you when I remember.
Okay. Another team I really wanna say I'm surprised about is the Heat. Kind of. I mean, we knew they're gonna be good going into the season, but I feel like they've already found their groove. They're already like gelling together. I feel like
Yeah.
they're gonna win the East. Like when it comes to like the first seed.
Yeah, honestly, I don't watch a lot of Heat games, but I opened the fantasy app yesterday and I see Butler took 17 free throws, and like that's the
Yeah.
first time I've seen any player take that many free throws this season. Like I feel like with the new rules, people have been taking a lot less. That just
Yeah.
surprised me. Like it makes sense because Butler's free throws are earned, bro. This guy like cuts to the rim. This guy like
Yeah.
actually he doesn't none of these like flops, bro. He plays hard, so respect.
Okay, wait. So I got a question. Do you guys think they're frauds or real? You think what about the Wizards? They're 5-3 right now. Do you believe in them or they're frauds?
They're
Frauds.
frauds. I'm
I mean,
sorry, bro.
they
They're
played
frauds.
well, but it's been like 2 games against Boston, right? Like, it's
I
been
mean,
bad.
let's be real here, bro. No team is a contender if your best player is okay after Beal. If your best player after Beal is like Montrezl Harrell, bro. Come
I
on.
know.
Spencer
He's
Dinwiddie.
been playing good, but like, dude, he's not a second option, right?
Yeah. Is Gafford back yet?
He is, but like, dude, they've been giving all the minutes to
To
Harrell,
Harrell?
not really Gafford.
And the thing is, they also have Thomas Bryant coming back soon. I don't know when that's
Yeah.
gonna happen, but
Do we know when he's coming back? Because
no, he doesn't have a
got
timetable
bad.
yet. I wanted to see, like, I'm still interested to see if he's going to be any good anymore, if he's just going to be like a
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was
bench
playing
center.
really good. I remember in fantasy before he got injured.
Yeah.
Crazy. Um, one thing, another team I'm actually really surprised about is the Toronto Raptors. They've they've been looking good. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Scotty
Warriors
Barnes.
6-3.
Who
Yeah,
else?
6-2 is like way better than I would have hoped for this team.
Yeah,
I was like,
Scotty
guys,
Barnes,
let's blow it up.
OG,
Let's go.
Gary
Yeah.
Trent, bro. This
Trent has
guy.
been man.
Trent's all of a sudden he's all of a sudden Matisse Thybulle the second.
Honestly,
Where
bro.
he gets like 4 steals a game.
Which game was it where he tapped it out? They and they had to shoot from
The
half
one
court.
against
That was against who was it against?
Indiana.
No, the Magic versus the Magic. Cole Anthony.
Oh yeah, facts. Okay, yeah, that was a close one.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was a
that
clutch
was too
play.
close. That
That
was
was
too
good, though.
close.
Yeah. Okay,
But yeah, he's
I have
been
one more
making.
question for you guys. Actually, go ahead, Sadik. Say what you're
No,
gonna
I was just saying like he's been making really big defensive plays. Like he's been really
Yeah.
good for us defensively. But
say. I wanted to ask. Obviously, anyone who watches the NBA at all knows that right now Scotty Barnes is easily the front runner for Rookie of the Year, and it's not even close. But I want to ask you guys, who do you think is second? And I think this shouldn't be close either. But
Evan
I
Mobley.
want to know what you guys think. Let's say everyone on the count of 3. Okay, everyone say who you think is second place.
I already said mine.
It's okay. They didn't hear you. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Chris
Evan
Duarte.
Mobley.
Who?
Evan
I said
Mobley.
Chris Duarte. I think Chris Duarte is number 2.
Really above Mobley?
Dude, have you seen it? I think Mobley's been good, but Duarte's been so nice.
He's
now.
on my fantasy team. Don't worry, I see that. I
Yeah.
check
Thing is,
that at
okay,
least 4 times a
well,
day.
like, Duarte is like the third best scorer on that team, and that team is 3
Okay.
and 6.
I swear he's like isn't he scoring like the most right now, or maybe only
No, I
behind
think
Brogdon?
isn't it Brogdon, Sabonis, and then him?
I mean, Sabonis was probably getting more shots, but Duarte is even scoring more, right?
Yeah,
Like,
dude, Duarte's been good, but I feel like Rookie of the Year. Come on, man, like you can't give that to a
yeah, he
guy.
won't. I think Mobley will be ahead of him in a month or two because with Levert getting more
Yeah,
minutes,
and TJ's
eventually
probably
TJ
gonna come
will-
back.
Yeah,
Wow, the Pacers are 13th. Like I didn't peep that.
after bad.
They're 3 and 6, dude. They've been
That's
terrible.
what you call poverty. That's straight up
Pretty
poverty. Straight from the
Pretty
streets.
much, bro. Pretty much.
But yeah, the Cavs, they've been impressive also, 5-4. Ricky Rubio, I mean now he's starting to play worse, but he was on something.
Yeah,
He was good because
They've been
Garland.
impressive.
would you say something?
I was saying Rubio's was good when Darius Garland got hurt,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
He was really
Yeah.
picking up.
Do you guys have any
I,
other teams that have been surprising?
Well, the Pelicans, we covered the Pelicans at the beginning, but 1 and 8 is just like, come on,
Yeah,
man.
it's
Like,
pretty-
how?
Yeah, disappointing. That's disappointing.
I was I was saying like if obviously Graham is no Lonzo Ball, but I was expecting Devontae Graham to become a lot more efficient with his shooting, and I thought that would take the Pelicans like into the playoffs for sure, if not even higher.
They're worse.
And then
than
Nikhil
the Thunder.
Alexander Walker, I thought he was better than he is. He's been better than last year, but like he's inconsistent. He's not exactly lived up to my expectations. Ingram's been Ingram, like nothing great, just boring, good scoring. Not really much else. Doesn't make his team win, right, Nanji? But
Still better than
yeah,
Middleton?
and the other thing is we didn't go over was Zion's injury, man. Like I don't like at this point, like he really needs to do something about his weight. Like
Yeah,
I don't know how. Like basketball is a really demanding sport, especially when it comes to like ankles and leg injuries. Like there's so many players who have this type of injuries, and I'm sorry, but dude has like a vert of what, like 36 or something, and you're not gonna have that vert, and you're gonna
Yeah,
be 350 pounds, and you can't expect to be durable, man. Like I'm
Do
sorry.
you see what Shaq and Chuck said?
yeah,
He said,
yeah.
Bro, me and Shaq had a baby.
Wait,
Yo,
what did he
Shaq,
say?
Thing
he's
is that
like,
it's so accurate too. It's like
he's like, it looks like me and Shaq had a baby. But
Poor
this
guy.
guy has no filter, bro. Oh wow!
That's
But yeah, I
terrible.
agree with you. I mean, I think because
Mhm.
if it's foot, like it's hard to do cardio.
Yeah,
But I feel like he's gonna come back into the game shape.
yeah.
I feel like the Pelicans are another team where they need to do more.
Yeah,
I
for
mean, I
sure.
feel like the JV trade was actually really big tonight. That was a nice trade for them
Yeah,
to do.
Yeah, JV's been balling too. Like he's
Yeah,
been
bro.
great,
Wow.
dude, he's been like their best player. You could
Yeah,
argue
he
he's the
is.
best player. Like,
pretty much, pretty much. And honestly, one more team I want to go over just before we end because we've been going for a while. But the last team that's been doing better than I thought. It might sound stupid, but it's the Jazz. I honestly thought they
yeah,
were going to be like I did not think they would be. Well, it's obviously it's only been 7 games, so it's too early. But I did
Yeah,
not think they would be beating this first seed. They're at 6-1 right now. Like I
yeah.
thought, like even the entire last season, dude. I never took them seriously. I was like, oh,
Yes,
whatever. Like
bro, I
they're gonna
think
get
for
exposed.
good
They're not
reason
very
though.
good.
For good reason. Like,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
haven't
That's what
proved
I'm saying.
anything.
Like,
But I feel like they're never
um,
gonna get much love because it's kind of similar to the Milwaukee Bucks situation, where like, okay, yeah, we know you're good. Now go to the playoffs and show us you're good. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
They haven't, right? So
yeah. But like last year, like even the Suns, I never took the Suns seriously, and they proved me wrong. So maybe the Jazz will do the same
Yeah.
this year. Who knows? But I still think that the Suns' path to the finals was a Mickey Mouse final. I don't think
yeah,
like
I don't
they
want to
got
sound
lucky.
salty
They're
as a
not as.
Clippers fan, but
What'd you say?
I don't want to sound salty as a Clippers fan, but like it was still
Yeah.
a Mickey Mouse trip,
No,
right?
you're right. They are a Mickey Mouse team, man. They're not making it anywhere near where they did
Yeah.
last year. I'm sorry, bro. All the fake Booker and Chris Paul love, bro. They're not doing anything this
They're
year.
higher than the Clippers, so I mean,
Yeah, because the Clippers
Listen. We
don't
don't
have
have
Kawhi.
Kawhi. We know if Kawhi. Everyone knows if Kawhi was
Bro,
yeah,
there.
no, I'm
So
joking.
like literally, the Clippers have no. If Paul if they finish in the top 6, Paul George should win MVP. I don't even care.
yeah, that's what I was saying,
Like,
right? So
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
there's no like we said before about narratives. Like outside from Ja, like what other team is like that? Like maybe the Mavs, but like I don't know. I feel like Paul George is
they
still like
they've picked it up 5-3 now, tied for fourth.
who the Mavs?
Yeah,
Oh, not bad.
yeah,
really, they're 5-3.
yeah. I know they
Seems like
started.
they're losing a lot. Like,
Yo, I feel like they're better without Porzingis. Honestly,
Yeah, there was a theory floating around that the Mavs told Porzingis that you like basically you're not making us better, so we're gonna sit you out until we could trade you. And there's a theory that his
seriously,
number is actually fake. I don't know how true it is.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. That's a bit.
One of the podcasts that I listened to, he interviewed a beat writer for the Mavericks, and he asked him. He was like, "Yo, like he's like, yo, I've heard about this theory. Do you think like it could be real? Like how plausible it is?" And the beat writer didn't shut it down. He was like, "It's a possibility." So I don't know. It's interesting, but it's funny how like the Mavs went from giving up so much for Porzingis to like absolutely hating him in 2 years. So that
wow,
that never really worked out.
wow, that is shocking.
Did you read about it?
The past 3 wins from the Mavericks, Porzingis hasn't played.
Yeah,
Yeah. So what? They won like what? 1 game, 2 games with them.
yeah. They
Like,
were I think 1-3.
What number is Porzingis?
like
What
on his
number?
jersey.
No, yeah, he didn't even start. Oh wow, so they're 3-2 without Porzingis. So I mean, that's impressive. Low key, like honestly, my
I feel bad. I still feel bad for Luca, man. He needs some
Yeah,
help.
I
Like,
know. I feel like they need to do something as well.
yeah,
Do you guys think Porzingis is on the team past the trade deadline, or do you think he's gonna be gone? Like, I know
no,
it's early, but
no,
I don't.
Honestly, I could see them making a Porzingis for Dragic, low key.
no.
No, they want Dragic, but they won't give up. Like,
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think he won't be past the team, but I think he won't be on the team past the deadline. But I think that their GM is just gonna have to like bite the bullet and trade him low because you're not gonna get value for KP right now. Like they're not gonna get. But I think that the GM is smart. He's not like Daryl Morey. He's not gonna ask for like 5 first rounders for Porzingis. So
Yeah,
I think we'll see like a decent like I'm trying to think of a player that would work in a trade, but like maybe a decent uh, like a 3 and D type player.
and
I don't see them getting a star in return. Like I can see them getting a supporting cast for Luca, but like at the end of the day, if I were the Mavs, I would try to make a depth move at the deadline and then actually go make a big signing this offseason. Um,
because there's a lot of nice free agents, right?
yeah, and the thing is like they're not going to contend with only Luca, and Porzingis was not it. Like we saw that.
All I can
So
say is that DeAndre Ayton might be available on the board.
not
DeAndre
yeah,
Ayton.
he doesn't have a contract, right? So
yeah, he didn't sign the contract extension. These guys know I'm the number one DeAndre Ayton hater, but
Yeah.
literally, he might not be the worst for the.
You did warn me. Not gonna lie, you did warn me before.
I did
picked
warn
him.
you. I did warn. All I'm gonna say is I warned you.
But now look where Chris Middleton is, and look where DeAndre Ayton is.
What
That's
do
all
you
I'm gonna
mean?
say. Chris Middleton's isolating in his house. DeAndre Ayton can play games for me. So, you know what? I look at the positives in the negatives. But sorry, before we wrap up the episode, I want to talk about the Celtics. Wow, the Celtics, honestly, like I don't know what to
It's
say.
so weird.
They've
Like,
been disappointing. Jason Tatum hasn't been it. Jaylen Brown, nightmares from him.
he's been like,
Olympian.
some games he looks like Jordan, and other games he looks like the worst player in the world.
Yeah,
Right?
literally.
Yeah, that's literally him. And do you guys see the Marcus Smart report? That was
Yeah,
Apparently they had a players only meeting after that and basically like talk out the issues and whatever and sort it out. And they actually won that game after that. Who did they play yesterday? The Magic?
the Magic. It was like,
Yeah, they were down like I forget what the score was. They were down by a lot and then they made an insane
Really?
comeback. Yeah, I think it was the second quarter.
But that guy didn't. Tatum didn't really play well, right?
Yeah, no, not at all.
no,
Him and Dame have really been struggling, man. And I drafted
they
those two
have.
guys with my first two picks in our league. So like,
I
I'm
almost
kinda screwed.
considered both of them. I'm happy I didn't.
I
Who
tried.
did you end up getting?
I
You
tried.
got
I
Embiid
tried.
and who?
I tried trading for Tatum, but you said no.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not giving you him. I'm not saying never sell a player at his lowest value. So like, who did you end up getting instead of Damon Tatum?
so I took Paul George first, right, and then I got Embiid. Embiid in
Yeah,
the
that's solid. I would still like even with Embiid's injury issues, like Paul George is just it's too good.
Yeah, Paul. Draft him second round.
first round for George. I
Oh,
was like all in with the eighth pick.
yeah.
This guy every year he's all in, man. Last year in our
Oh, really?
auction league, I put aside $40 for Paul George. I'm like, this is my Paul George money. No one's touching this.
I did like 50.
We go into the draft and this guy bids up to like 45, and then I ended up spending that 40 on DeAndre Ayton. That's why I hate him so much. Disappointment. This guy traumatized me for the
Yo,
entire season.
Al Horford's been playing nice though.
Yeah,
Oh.
you could legitimately say he's like been their best player for the Celtics.
Yeah, okay, don't
gonna
even get
bring
me
it up.
started. I actually love this guy because this podcast that I listened to, he was like, this was back when like the first game after Horford came back. I think he was injured to start the season.
Yeah.
First game after he came back, that guy was like, yo, pick up Horford. He's a must own. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, what is he talking about? Al Horford is like so washed. He's not even good. But I'm like, you know what? Fine, let's humor this guy. I pick him up in both leagues, and he's been so
Wait, he was
good.
in the free agency?
Yeah, bro, in both leagues. I picked him up both. And then I traded him for Rashawn Holmes in one.
Yeah.
Which is like solid, bro. I'm happy
But
with
yeah.
that. Solid by the
I the Celtics definitely need to figure it out.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine though. Like I think they're
And their
talented.
next 10 games are tough. It ain't
Oh,
an
really?
easy path. Yeah, it's tough.
Oh.
Like the Mavericks are in there. I think Warriors. I mean, I should get it for you. But so they need to pick it up. I mean, I don't know if you blame Ime Udoka, whatever his name is, Ime Udoka.
Yusuf's coach of the year pick right there.
Yeah, honestly,
Marcus Smart is their coach of the year, bro. Man's the one telling them what to do.
their next 10 games are the Heat, Mavericks, Raptors, Celtics, then Cavaliers twice. So you got your break. You have the Hawks, Lakers. Wow.
Wait, which team is this? You said?
The Celtics, and then you have Thunder and Rockets, which is easy.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then
Who
right
do they
after
play?
that, you have the Nets,
Who do they play before the Cavs? The Celtics?
the Bucks, and the Raptors, and then the Mavs,
Oh,
Fuck.
and then
damn.
the Heat.
Schedule, man.
That is tough. Holy. They're gonna have to figure their stuff out because if they
They
don't, they're
definitely
gonna get exposed. Big time.
They definitely have to. The Raptors are playing the Nets in 2 games. Oh my god!
Oh.
Damn
Yeah.
it! Damn it!
Yeah, I really want to see how these next 2 weeks play out
Yeah.
for the NBA in general. To be honest, like there's so many players that have been playing way better
Yeah.
than they should be. I want to see if they keep
Definitely.
it up.
But yeah, do you guys
Before we-
have any other comments to say?
Before we end off, I just want to say big shout out to Sadek for joining us on this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Thanks
obviously the
again,
first
guys.
time.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, this is obviously the first time we've had a guest appearance in any of our shows. So it is something that we're looking into for the future. So if you guys ever want to be a guest speaker, just DM us on Instagram, and we'll look into having you for a show. And we hope to have Yusuf back next episode. Hopefully he's feeling better. Doesn't have that much work to do, hopefully. So Yusuf, if you're watching this, get your homework done. Don't watch our episode for one.
No, actually, watch this episode because
Okay, watch the episode while you're doing your homework, but get your homework
There you
done.
I mean he's already watched the full episode if he's here.
I know
So,
you're here. Like,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay,
Um,
but yeah, no. Yeah, DM us if you're interested in being a special guest.
Yeah.
I mean,
and remember, Instagram is 6Talks Podcast, 6IX Podcast, Talks Podcast. So hit us a DM. We're looking in to get more guests. This went well, so we're open to doing more. So, and maybe we get Sadik on the show again.
For
It's been
sure.
a pleasure having you on the show, Sadik. Thanks for
Thanks.
joining us.
It was actually fun. Really fun.
All right.
Peace out, guys.
See you.